You already knew what was going to happen. The Chiefs pull off a comeback win, 26-25, to advance to 2-0 on the season. Harrison Butker hits a game winner as time expires in a back-and-forth game that came down right to the very end, and Patrick Mahomes gets it done again. Folks, this guy, there's something different about him compared to everybody else. You know this. It was an off day for Patrick Mahomes. Not his best performance by any stretch of the imagination. It was one of those very rare days where Patrick made some mistakes, threw two picks he had no business throwing. And what do you know? Fourth quarter, 2 minutes to go. Chiefs get the football. Me and Big Tex, we're here. We're saying to ourselves, all right, you guys already know what's coming. Here it goes. He finds a way to get it done again. 18-25, 151 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Pacheco, they had no solution for slowing down the Chiefs' run game. Pacheco got a little banged up there towards the end. We'll continue to see what the status is on him on that front. But, I mean, he was just dynamite today. I mean, there was a point in this offense where if you're the Kansas City Chiefs, you just had to say, yeah, we're going to run it with Pacheco. We don't care if we have the best quarterback in the world, if we have the best tight end in the world. We're going to run the football. And that's what Andy Reid did. And he committed to that run game, and Pacheco was fantastic. The Bengals' run defense was just atrocious, and the Chiefs capitalized. Rashee Rice, another good game for him as well. He ended up with 5 catches, 75 yards, a touchdown, leading this team in receiving. He was fantastic. The tail of the tape, Bengals outgained the Chiefs. Burrow and company, they were really cooking offensively. Third downs, they had the edge, 4 of 13, compared to the Chiefs were 1 of 8. Penalties really got in the way of the Bengals, 79 compared to 44. Everybody's going to point to the very end of this game as well. And the naysayers are going to jump up and say, oh, here we go. Chiefs get bailed out by officiating again. It was the right call. The defender got away with murder there. They had to call it. As Mahomes was trying to find Rashee Rice on 4th down. Chiefs then set up from there the game-winning field goal, and the Chiefs are 2-0. It wasn't pretty. This was not the Chiefs' A or B game. They made a lot of mistakes. Mahomes was off today. The left tackle position with Kingsley, and then Wanya Morris as well was a bit of a mess. I mean, they made some mistakes, some self-inflicted wounds that kept this Bengals team in it that shouldn't have been in it otherwise. But yet they found a way. And the defense came through in some crucial moments. Conner with the scoop and score, his first career touchdown. Who saw that coming? I mentioned Wanya Morris earlier. How many of you had Wanya Morris getting a fat guy touchdown today? Yeah, that's Andy Reid, folks. Look, sometimes you got to find ways to win. And here's the thing. What separates the good teams from the great teams is those that win on their off days. And that's what the Chiefs did today. What's your one-word reaction to the Chiefs' performance against Cincinnati? My one word is relieved. Because here we are through 2 weeks. Go back to the Ravens game last week. Now the Bengals game today. The Chiefs have not even come close to playing to their full potential. And I know Hollywood's going to be out for quite some time and all that. But you found ways to win the last 2 weeks when you did not play that great in either week. You're 2-0 against 2 of the best teams in the AFC, in the Bengals and the Ravens. I'm relieved today. Folks, no better way to celebrate a Chiefs victory than subbing for Dubs. We had an incredible time on our watch party. Big Tex was here with me. The Kingdom was here. It was an incredible time, folks. And if you missed out, don't worry, because we'll be doing these watch parties all season long, including next Sunday night when Kerry arrives and we have the Chiefs facing the Falcons in prime time. So if you missed out, don't worry. Make sure and join us next week. Got plenty of coverage throughout the next couple of days. We'll do Overreaction Monday and all that tomorrow. Lock us in. Subscribe now for never-ending Chiefs coverage on the best team in the National Football League. Subscribe now. The best fan base deserves the best coverage. That's what we're going to bring you every day here in the Chiefs Report. Subscribe now. Mahomes 2 picks, got sacked twice, but there was never a doubt. I mean, you get to that fourth quarter, you get to that final drive, and we all said to ourselves, here we go again. Mahomes is going to find a way. He's going to find a way to get it done. And that's what just makes him so special, even on his off days. And he had some bad interceptions today. Finds a way. That's what separates this guy. I do want to talk about Pacheco, though. I know that everybody's going to talk about, all right, another Mahomes game-winning drive and all that. But Pacheco was awesome. I mean, folks, we need to seriously talk about Isiah Pacheco as one of the best running backs in the National Football League. This guy, I mean, when you watch Kyle Brandt's Angry Runs segment later this week on Good Morning Football, it might just be an Isiah Pacheco highlight reel. I mean, this guy runs with so much force and so much power. His longest run was only 11 yards today, but he kept going 4 and 5 yards at a time. Just kept on wearing out this Bengals defense. You know, if I had to choose an MVP today, I'm going to lean. I know he didn't have a touchdown, but the run game is what kept the Chiefs in this football game. I love what I saw from Pacheco. It wasn't anything flashy. It was just gritty. Just showed a lot of grit. That was great American tackle football from Isiah Pacheco today. He would be my choice for MVP. Maybe not even been the best player on the field for the Chiefs today. But I felt like he was a difference maker. Who was the MVP for the Chiefs today? If you had to name one, who would it be and why? Give me a name in the comments section. No wrong answers here. Give me your MVP. Weigh in, let us know. Today's show is sponsored by Game Time. Game Time is the best place to go for the best seats, the lowest prices guaranteed. Whether you're looking for tickets to sporting events, concerts, theater productions, comedy shows, and more, Game Time has got you covered. Game Time has a new feature called Game Time Picks that makes getting tickets to see your favorite teams play live even easier. Game Time Picks filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats. You don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets. They have their super deals. They also have their seat views, so you can get the visual, see what the seat is like. Maybe you want to go to the next Chiefs home game against the Saints here in a few weeks, or maybe you want to see them play against the Bucs. Whatever it may be, wherever it may be, Game Time's got it. Choose the event you want to go to. Choose your seat, see if you like that seat or not, and then you're checking out. Apple Pay, Google Pay, Venmo, all major credit card providers. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem code CHATSPORTS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. What time is it? Game time! Link is in the comments and description of today's video. All right, Rashee Rice. He's coming into his own. Rashee Rice was very good last week against Baltimore. Has another strong day today. 5 catches, 75 yards, and a touchdown. He's looking like one of the better receivers in football. And Xavier Worthy, you know, he had a couple nice plays. 2 catches, 17 yards. But I think what we're clearly identifying here is that, you know, with Hollywood out for till January, it sounds like, Rashee of the receiving corps, not talking about Kelce, of the wide receivers, Rashee's the guy. He's the go-to target. And then Xavier Worthy is the next man up. And I think Worthy is going to see that role increase as the year goes along. As he continues to develop in this offense and grow, you're going to see this be a very good 1-2 punch, I think, and they're going to make each other better. Joe Burrow, I got to say, although the hair that he's got, 2003 called, they want their hair back. It's not that photo. If you saw on the sidelines today, my goodness. He's a very worthy opponent. He's made these games a lot of fun. I said this earlier. I'll repeat it. You know, when you look at rivalries in the NFL, when we talk about what's the best rivalry, you know, I could talk about from a historical standpoint. You know, people point to, oh, yeah, I mean, Bears, Packers, Chiefs, Raiders, Eagles, Cowboys, you know, like, okay, sure. Steelers, Ravens, you get the idea. But if I were talking about the best rivalry right now, it's Chiefs and Bengals. It's Mahomes and Burrow. These guys put on a show every damn time they take the football field. And it is must-see TV. You don't even have to be a Chiefs fan or a Bengals fan to make this appointment television. And although I'm glad that guy's not our quarterback, I'm glad we got 15, not him. He makes it challenging every single time. Chiefs did a good job slowing down Zach Moss, really taking away the Bengals' run game, held him to 34 yards, held the Bengals to 74 yards receiving. The other thing I would say, although Gesicki was a problem, had 91 yards, which I was surprised about, the Chiefs fairly limited Jamar Chase. We told you about earlier in the week that Jamar Chase was a problem for the Chiefs, that in the last 3 games he had a total of over 400 yards receiving. They did a good job of slowing down Jamar Chase, and I think that was a big difference in this win. But the Chiefs get it done, 26-25, and they will face the Atlanta Falcons for their first road game of the season next week. How would you grade the Chiefs' performance? I don't think it was an A game. I don't think it was a B plus or even B game. I think this was your B minus game, and you still won. I'll take it. This team's going to get better. So for Nubs, had a great time. We're not slowing down by any stretch of the imagination, folks. Appreciate you joining us. We'll see you next time here on the Chiefs Report. Go Chiefs.